Today's lesson on percent word problems. My goal today is for you to be able to obviously find discounts, find a reduced price, and then a price with sales tax. And I'm also going to try to do that with a markup example. So I'm going to do a real quick review. Hopefully you've already seen this before. If not, you might want to review this part of the video. Part over a whole, percent over 100. We're going to do cross multiplication. We haven't talked about the decimal part yet. So we're going to stick with this method. And what's going to basically happen is you're going to be cross multiplying, and you're going to be dividing by 100. In this particular example, you were just finding a percent of a number, and you came up with $60.30. The difference now is what we're going to start doing is we're going to subtract. So we're going to find what was called your price, your reduced price, your sales price, however you're going to word that. And then what will happen is your businesses will tax the reduced price. That's a common mistake some students forget, is that it's going to be a reduced price that is taxed. If you're a visual type of person, this might help you a little bit. Not explaining how to do it until the next example, but let's say something's $90 and I'm going to get 20% off this item. Well, 20% happens to be $18. So that's just that little chunk right there. If I cut that off, now I only have to pay $72 for this item. Unless you're a business that's tax exempt, you're going to have to pay sales tax on these items. So what they're going to do is they're going to tax you on the item, the reduced price of that item, and which happens to be $72 in this time. So that'd be like $5.04 in tax. So your total would be $77.04, which usually most of the time is with your percent off and the sales tax added. It's usually less than what the original price is, but you do have to take off and then add. So here's our first example. My daughter definitely likes stuffed animals, and she came across this huge stuffed animal in the store. I don't know if I'm interested in buying it, but she wants to buy it for herself. Turns out that today they're running a special of 30% off, and in this county there is a 7% sales tax. So we're going to try to figure out what that price would be. And like I said, there are several ways to do this, but I'm going to show you one particular way. I always like to start with the percent. I'm going to put 30 over 100. And then since it's the whole price, I'm going to put 80 at the bottom. I'm going to put X on top. And what I'd like you to do real quick is I'd like you to cross multiply. And I would like you to figure out what 30% is. I came up with $24. So that's how much my daughter is going to save if she purchases it today. Well, that's not what she's paying for the item. That would be great. But she's going to have to subtract. When she subtracts, she's going to get $56 as the reduced price. So this is what they're going to say at the counter is, okay, today you're going to be paying $56 for this item. She cross multiplied. She found what 30% was. She subtracted. Now comes in tax time. So we're going to use this amount of $56, and that's going to go here. And depending on which county you live in, your sales tax might vary a little bit. So in this particular county, the sales tax is 7%. So she's going to find 7% of this amount. And if you notice, when you cross multiply, you're going to get this dollar amount, which is almost $5.12. And what you notice is the state will be rounding this up to the nearest cent. So the nearest cent would be $5.12. This is how much you have to pay in tax. And like I said, unless you're a business that is tax exempt, you have to pay that tax. So you will add that to your reduced price. In this example, it happens to be $56. And then I will add those together. Oh, you know what? I have to apologize. I'm looking at the answers for the next example right here. I guess it's good that I made a mistake. Hopefully some of you were kind of like scratching your head and thinking, gosh, it doesn't seem right. So it was $3.92. So let me adjust that, and maybe it's good that I made a mistake, because sometimes computers are going to be programmed wrong. Somebody at the store is going to be making a mistake, and hopefully you can catch it. So this item is supposed to be $59.92. And I think you've got a hint on what the sales tax is going to be on the next example right there. So it's good that I made a mistake. You go back and you find out you got $24 as your discount. Your price is $56. You're taxing the $56, and then you're going to add the tax, and that's $59.92. Now that's the discount. That's the thing that you're going to see most often. Some of you are also going to be interested in, hey, I'm going to try to make some money. I'm going to purchase some item offline, or I'm going to buy it from somebody, and then I'm going to either fix it up a little bit and I'm going to sell it. My daughter is currently into cupcakes right about now. So she's thinking of, hey, maybe I'm going to buy some cupcakes, and then I'm going to mark them up, and I'm going to sell them, and I'm going to make some cash off of this. So she was able to find a deal of getting, a couple dozen cupcakes for $30. She wants to make some profit off here because she figures she's going to touch it up a little bit. She wants to have a 120% increase. So she wants to know, what is she selling them for, and what is she going to sell all of them for with the sales tax. So again, like I said, there's a way to do this with the decimals, but I'm going to start off with the proportion. That seems to be the easiest method. I put the percent above 100. $30 is what she paid, and that's the whole amount. So what you want to figure out is what is 120% of $30? Now this is going to sound kind of interesting right here. It's actually going to be more than what you paid. So this right here, the $36, this is what she wants to be her profit if she sells every single cupcake. So if she was to sell it in a large portion of it, this is what she paid for it, the 30. This is her profit, the 36. That would be a total of $66. So that is her retail price. She's got to get her money back and then plus make some profit. If she only sold it for $36, she didn't make a 20% profit, which is only $6. So we're going to use this amount right here. I'm going to have to tax this item right here, because let's assume that people are eating them inside the store. A lot of times you don't have to pay tax on your food here, but unless you're eating it inside. So let's assume that they're eating her at her store. So the sales tax in this county is 7 3/4, which is 7 7/500. So you're gonna have a deja vu feeling. This is the time that you get on your calculator of, I believe it's $5 and about 11.5 cents. And as you heard from the last time, I'm going to round that up to $5.12. So if somebody was to purchase all these with the markup, is they are going to take the retail price plus the sales tax, and that comes out to be $71.12. So difference between discount and markup is markup, obviously it's going up. So in your second step, you're going to want to add. Now there are other shortcuts to do this, but I'm showing you this one particular method. Cross multiply, add, cross multiply for the tax, and add, because you always have to add the tax into there. Hope you learned something from this, and good luck.